the most unfortunate thing ever.
Oh, hell no!
Hello, what's up? Today, we're going to be playing No, I'm Not a Human. I'm assuming you've probably already seen some stuff about this game, but if you haven't, there are people showing up to your house, and they may or may not be imposters that will kill you. And you gotta figure out who's real and who's fake. Let us begin.
Let's go for it. New game.
Starting out, we are presented with a cutscene, which shows the quite intriguing and unique art direction that this game has. The cutscene itself isn't really too important, as it's just a phone call with our neighbor that implies that we're a big loser who stays inside too much. But this implication soon becomes a factual statement, as our neighbor then shows up at our door to warn us the bad sun is coming and zombies, which is a bit of a shame since I never really bothered to properly take care of the garden. And the same thing is further insinuated on the news broadcast from the TV though.
Breaking news. Alright, Jerry. Temperatures outside have reached critical levels. Refrain from going outside during the day.
Also, there's a radio we can fiddle with that provides additional info. As we'll come to realize, this is one of the few bits of non-biased news we can hear.
We just like, Oh, who is this, bro?
Our neighbor is here again to explain to us that alongside finding out who might be the visitor, we must also let regular people inside, as being fully alone in the house will also get us killed if a certain someone arrives at the door. He also gives us his number and, like an absolute goat, brings us a full stock of beer.
Give me that beer. What a great day. We went to sleep, we woke up, we walked around the house, had a beer, and then just went back to bed.
Tonight's the night. We must decide who might be a visitor.
Is my daddy here? Can you get him for me? Bye. Okay.
Our first person to judge, this tall guy.
I was taking shelter at the bar down the road, but they kicked me out, just like that. Why? Guess not everyone there found my personality particularly palatable. You're not a visitor, are you? Do I look like one of those monsters? No, I'm not a visitor. And you're never going to get a straight fucking answer asking that directly anyway.
His general cynical outlook on everything convinces me, and so I provide him entrance into my abode. Next up, this lady who looks particularly uncanny. Thankfully, she was unemployed, which automatically reinforces trust. So despite this haircut,
Man, I don't like that haircut.
I decide to let her in. And our final person for the night, this star sign witch lady who probably looks the most uncanny out of everybody so far, which leaves me with only one choice.
Do you understand? Fuck off. I shall make sure to manifest you a terribly explosive bout of diarrhea. Maybe I should have let her in. Let me call my neighbor. Doesn't let me do it.
Before going to sleep for the night, we can also take a gander through the windows.
You see a few teenagers hanging out in the yard. Even the drunks have decided not to go out. Are they afraid of something? I can't check the TV though.
Our boy Jerry further warns us about the dangers of the distrust throughout the world as a result of this crisis, and a way to identify visitors: having super white, nice teeth.
Okay, so didn't that lady have like pretty damn good teeth?
But before that, we got the tall man who dropped some absolute wisdom upon to us.
Let them weep, I say. Tears in the beer, foam, don't ruin the pint. Malt and hops taste better with salt.
And gives us more clarity about how he got kicked out of the bar.
I snapped, climbed onto the bar, screamed, "Stop fucking blaming everything but yourselves. Nobody appreciates it, so why bother?" Damn, this guy's a philosopher. Just call 117-361 and your groceries will be at your door within 1 day.
Naturally, the first person I decide to check for visitor signs is myself, and damn, looks like I gotta kill myself. Anyway, we order some energy drinks and find out the woman we let in yesterday was seemingly sexually assaulted, and also acts super suspect during the checks.
Okay, that's concerning. Pull out the gun. I don't want to kill her, but she matches the description, dude. She said she went to get her teeth fixed. Flip the coin? Okay, I'll flip the coin. If it lands on heads, that's a headshot. If it's tails, she's safe.
Safe. Lucky.
I'll leave her alone. What's the most you lost on a coin toss? You know what this guy looks like? This guy looks like the fucking, the one guy on like the Call of Duty clip. And he just has the image of the face.
The next night, things take a sudden turn for the worse.
The bodies of the teenagers are lying on the ground. Someone killed them. Oh shit! A man as pale as death itself is standing on the footpath. There are strange folds in his skin. Holy shit.
But it's alright, because Ichiban Kasuga is here with super crazy delivery.
Have a good day. Oh, I mean night. Still not used to that. Okay. There, much better. Alright, this guy looks like, okay.
Wife beater, who is less than convincing for me even with his proposal of cigarettes.
We'll just have to keep looking, won't we, sweetie? Come on, move your damn legs. I'm tired too. Alright.
Up next, a mother with a child who looked a little bit too alien for my liking.
This I can still understand. Like, okay, maybe that's human, but this is just an alien.
Hell nah. I should shoot that demon in all honesty. But then we get a visit from someone unexpected. One of the internet's worst
This is Daniel
lolcows.
Larson.
This is fucking Daniel Larson as a stoner.
How could I not let this guy into my home, man? I mean, come on, what's the worst Mr. Larson could do?
Daniel Larson is not the visitor. I hope the other family saw you let in this moron.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
The fucking skinwalker is outside still.
Anyway, the next day we find that the government has founded a new organization in order to deal with the gas station tweakers. FEMA, a truly, highly trustworthy organization.
Dirt under the fingernails. Specialists say that this sign helps identify visitors who have crawled out from under the ground.
They even give us a phone number to call to ask about visitor signs. But far more important than that, the radio got us on that psychic shit. Let's check this. Right after one more check on the cashier lady, and turns out she escaped from being sexually assaulted. She's apparently not even sure if she's a visitor herself. Suspicious, suspicious. And our neighbor has been becoming increasingly stressed, trying to understandably protect his daughter after seeing the bodies yesterday when outside. The FEMA hotline actually provides some pretty good advice regarding the signs, like how smoking may affect teeth health, leading to inaccuracies in testing. But you know we don't believe that. This right here is InfoWars. We get our news from the psychics.
I see you avoided my question. Seems the visitor spirit. No, 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 no! Do you consume mushrooms? Only kombucha occasionally. You must stop immediately. Kombucha is a known and ancient evil. Been any blood spilled in your home? No. Ah, what a shame. I'm afraid I can't identify the type of spirit, so there's nothing more I can do.
Maybe InfoWars isn't a valid source.
These nerves of mine are already shot to hell and back. Life was dreary enough before all this, and now? One day, I'll hang from the chandelier over the whole baptized world. Goddamn, this shit is depressing. Bro, I was just chilling, you know, watching flicks, hanging with the homies. No more hangouts. Real bummer, dude. I trust this guy. Daniel Larson is in the bathroom. That's exactly where he would get up to his tomfoolery. Take the day off, bro. Get a pizza, watch the game. Nah, bro. Stop being a punk. Place to once per day. Okay. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that this guy over here, I'm pretty sure he's chill. He's speaking like a real human. Reports say a pale maniac has appeared on the streets of the city. If you see this man, do not open your door. Do not tell him that you are alone. That's all for now. Let's check your hands. That's a weird thing to check, but okay, take a look.
Now, isn't this rather concerning? You know what we gotta do in a situation like this.
Heads mean shoot. It's over for her, unfortunately. Shoot her! Yep, some got him. Oh shit. I feel like I just shot somebody in real life. Identify a visitor and take action. Okay, she was the visitor.
Now we may sleep peacefully.
Thing ever.
Oh, hell no!
Oh! This guy's got no nipples.
The evil man was here.
What do you want? Spacious house you got yourself here. I like it. I've got a gun. Delicious. Despair gives courage to the coward, yes? So, you alone?
Now this guy is the reason that we gotta let people in. Because if we're alone, he will come in and just absolutely spread cheese. Next up, a real selfish man comes in.
I'm a cabbie, right? So I was driving this passenger and then, well, you know how it goes. Turns out he wasn't who he said he was. Those damn FEMA asshats jacked my ride. But I noticed his teeth were too white, way too white, you know? So I kind of snuck him over to FEMA, and they weren't exactly gonna let him skedaddle. They wanted me in the slammer too. So I kind of cracked with a bottle.
Seemingly cool, but then he requests for me to kick someone out of my house so he can come in.
I'm not kicking my friends. Get the fuck up out of here. I get where you're coming from, but damn, that's rough. It's rough for you to request to kick somebody out of my fucking house, you bitch.
Next up, Northern Lion shows up telling us to let in a cat.
I think I'll go have a ponder on the deeper meaning of our divination. That was everybody. What? Okay, the real question is he high or is he performing like a visitor ritual? Daniel's recording a new video.
New sign of visitors. They really are gas station tweakers! Gas station weed really is that bad.
A program where we'll uncover mysteries and government conspiracies. Today we'll be discussing the truth about visitors with a special guest.
Unfortunately for us, the unbiased Ghetto Hood Tweaker radio podcast was sabotaged by gas station tweakers and angry modern Smosh fans on Reddit, I guess. But it's fine, because Mr. Larson was with us, hopefully not filming any toothbrush-related videos in the bathroom. So yeah, this guy was kind of a big loser who hated working, although, to be honest, he was quite wise in some of his speech.
Not using what's already got is hella dumb. You got a big-ass gun, right? You're just gonna hang it on the wall?
We also got word from our neighbor that FEMA has been taking people that he's allowed to stay at his home.
I thought all these soldiers and government officials would fix things. Should have known better than to think they'd help us or get us to a safe place. Feels like they're not telling us the whole truth.
So now not only do we have to deal with this malnourished man killing us if we're alone, but also US Immigration Customs Enforcement's taking people from us.
If something happens to me, promise me you'll look after my daughter. I promise.
And yeah, he's probably not surviving.
What should I know about the eye sign? For record screening, please avoid coffee and or caffeine-containing beverages.
I also decided to save my game, since I felt I had now made significant enough progress to do so.
Go check eyes. What are you going to do if one sign confirms it, or several? Nah, he's chilling. He doesn't have bloodshot eyes. I'm going to go become a visitor tonight. I'll make myself cry by remembering peaceful times.
Seems like both Daniel and Tall Sadman were innocent. If only Daniel could have proven that in a court of law.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll check my... What the fuck? What happened to your neighbor's family? Is anyone still alive? Shit! Based off what he said.
Time out. You need time
The
out.
pale, creepy man is standing on the street smiling. He's holding someone's decapitated head in a helmet. It's the head of a soldier, his face frozen in a terrified grimace. Dude!
Now FEMA proves how useful they are, as despite this guy being directly outside of our house, they're more concerned with taking Daniel Larson from us.
No! Why are they taking Daniel? God!
And his replacement is not to my liking.
My death will weigh heavy on your soul, child. It won't at all.
But then somebody normal, the daughter of the neighbor, comes to us for help. Of course we let her in, but then a rather strange individual comes by.
Cat! She's looking a little thin.
Now, she's looking pretty suspect, but she does have the cat. So you know we gotta let her in. I mean, come on. The next day, new visitor sign. One that may invade personal privacy more than the others.
If you can't hand over a visitor to the quarantine zone right away, issue them a special request to appear before FEMA. During the next collection round, an employee will take in anyone who has this paper for examination. That's all for now.
But what's more important is we can order some cat food.
Why are you here? What a dumb question. Said go here, so went here. I don't want anything, not you. What matters is you keep place comfy for Kitty. The rest, who care? What do you think happens to us after we die? Nothing. I was truly hoping you'd say something else. You might be right, of course, but that sounds so sorrowful. Tell me what happened. I don't know. They came in and started talking and Dad said they were wrong. Then they said, Daddy.
Anyway, more info about the new check.
To ensure that underarm tests are accurate, you must avoid any contact with water. Refrain from showering. FEMA is up to some bullshit.
Carry on. I love you.
Bye-bye.
But more importantly, Kitty Cat has revealed a cellar in our house.
Oh my god, we are stocked up on potato. We got fucking food for like... This is food for like fucking 10 years, dude. Holy shit. She looks like an absolute fucking crackhead. Right? So I feel like the hands aren't gonna be a good ability to tell.
Surprisingly, the cat lady seems clear of at least one visitor sign.
Enjoy it. Oh my god.
The kid is probably clear, but you know, I just don't be trusting her.
Never buy no weed from the gas station, bro.
That's a really bad sign. Yeah, but that's just crack. She deserves at least one pass. Oh my god. You see a human skull decorating a steak, still wearing a helmet.
Tonight, FEMA returns to take yet another, and it is my most trusted ally.
What? No! Dude! Ugh!
And right after, this guy comes in.
I don't know how to feel about him. Why feel at all? Everything's been decided for us. You alone? I'm not alone. Next time we meet, things will be interesting.
Thankfully, there is reprieve in the set of these unfortunate events, as the wise man appears once more to give some further advice.
For 2 days yonder, testing portends doom.
And Ichiban to deliver us the cat food. But then, this lumberjack man appears.
Varmint need to be wiped out, every last one. I honestly don't trust this guy at all. He's like, oh, all these visitors are invading people's homes. And by the way, let me into your home. For no reason in particular. But I'm gonna take him. We'll do some inspections. Dude, how many people are coming in one night? What the fuck? Is your friend sick? He's my husband. He's dead. There's no point in letting him go now. I feel like you gotta be pretty deranged to carry around a body. But at the same time, I am kind of curious what'll happen. I won't be staying long. I just need to rest a bit. Aw, look at him.
Unfortunately, it seems with one of these, my judgment was clouded. Though I somehow managed to not notice this message until later.
Dark patches appearing on a captured image is a strong indicator that the subject may be a visitor.
As I would later find out, this one was probably the most inaccurate so far. But more importantly, kitty feed, safe home.
That's okay, that's awesome. Wait, what? Did you not see the message that said someone died? Wait, what? No, I didn't. Wait, fuck. Wait, who's dead? Stay sharp. Any one of us could be the visitor. He didn't kill the kid. No. The kid must be in another room. No. The kid didn't die. The kid didn't die. No way. The kid must be in a different room.
Despite my denial, I would eventually have to man up, grow some balls, and accept the fact I let this person in.
Fuck you. Get fucked. Oh, that was a real human. Shit. That was it. I'm fucking killing everybody.
Despite what I thought for a second, yep, I was right. He really was the visitor. The lady we let in was also quite traumatized, as you can probably tell by the fact that she was out here bathing her dead corpse husband.
Anything you need for him to be alive? That's all. That's all I really need. It is fun. We'll do another run where we save the kid.
The unfortunate events so far were made just fine thanks to Santa Claus being at our door.
Why, hello there, dear boy.
Santa in this game was the Mushroom Man, who gave us some cryptic hints to follow. That was all for this night, surprisingly. The radio then had some more distressed calls from regular citizens, but that don't matter. We got a mushroom.
How did it even grow in a potato?
The next night, the game gets more and more deranged as Mr. Not Important shows up outside our home, alongside Neco.
I'm serious, boy. I don't feel well. I need cold water now.
Now, unfortunately, Neco here wanted to use the bathtub. However, that was currently taken up by someone grieving their dead husband.
I don't like fat people.
So sorry, Neco. You'll have to film your mukbangs elsewhere.
Okay, now who the fuck is this, bro?
The most suspicious person so far, Googly Eyes Man here, was so immensely traumatized by the visitor he saw, he ripped his own eyes off. Which is a pretty fair reaction in all honesty.
Trustworthy? Trustworthy or not? Yeah, sure. Come on in.
Then a ghoul from Fallout showed up, who was actually a burn victim, so that's pretty unfortunate for him. But he does seem to be pretty trustworthy, and he even gives us a FEMA notice. The next day, yet another sign was announced by Jerry Seinfeld. 1738. This new sign was some sort of ear bullshit that was presented in the most unclear way out of any sign so far. I honestly didn't even bother with this ever. I didn't use this once. Anyway, doing an eye check on the guy without eyes shows us no eyes. What a shocker. Teeth, bit too good for my liking. Photo, now that's scary. No way he not a visitor. But before that,
photos never work, do they not?
A backseat saved this guy's life. Temporarily, I mean, because I still evicted him, because you know how it'd be. Also, we got a photo from the grieving wife, which is actually quite nice. Pretty cool questline.
A strange feeling you can sleep peacefully tonight. Cat is so cool, man. I love that cat.
The next night, we find a new group of survivors have moved into the basement of our neighbor's house. I'm sure they'll be safe here forever. And FEMA, back again. So I get into an argument with them.
Yes, this time we'll need two. Doesn't matter who, just hand over two of your residents now. Everything will be back to normal soon. No, I'm done. For fuck's sake.
But the game pulls the old, you actually have no choice despite it looking like you do trick, and they just take two of my friends away.
I can't even deny that shit. Why?
And on top of this, a cultist comes by and tells us we need to house 3 of his cultist friends here for a while, or they'll burn the house down. I try to decline, but what do you know? He pulls the same you have no choice trick. Damn, man, I hate it when they do that. Not Important shows up again, concluding our trilogy of vermin for the night. So this guy is a crazed vigilante who has just been massacring anybody, showing even a single sign of being a visitor.
Any threats I should keep an eye out for? FEMA's been taking people. No clue if they're coming back. They know what they're doing. They've got their way of spotting visitor signs. No, they don't. Why would you bring them up? Suspicious. I'll be back later. You've piqued my interest.
Up next, the delivery man, who isn't in such a cheery mood today, as his co-worker's eyes were red, so they done took him out the back and just shot him.
Just suck it up and you'll survive. Stop whining like a loser. No, don't stress it. You'll be fine.
Okay, now actually, the final person. These two sisters, who despite looking like they have some sort of sagging skin condition, they assure me that it's just the both of them having depression. So I let them in. The next day, the radio broadcast warns us of a new sign, bleeding gums. This is quite nice as it is one that can be checked alongside teeth. The forest fireman isn't doing too good. He's getting worse every day. And the twins we let in, well, one of them is green and the other one is so depressed she has turned fully blue. And the stupid ass cultist we took in, well, one of them is actually pretty chill and another guy is funny and another guy is boring, stupid, don't like him. One of the sisters does seem pretty real, but who knows? The blue one might still be dangerous.
Let me tell you,
The only thing I'm upset about is that she's blue.
Also, people in the basement of the neighbor's house decide to broadcast their location on the radio. I'm sure this can only go well.
Yeah, I told you fucking broadcasting your location on the radio was a bad idea.
The next night, Santa makes an appearance again. Turns out I messed up his questline, so he turns into Angry Grandpa. Anyway, we then get probably the most normal looking person so far. This kid.
Where are your parents? Hell if I know. Home, probably. Where else would they be? Or maybe they're visitors now. Would kind of suit them, huh?
She seems fine enough, so I let her in. And then the man comes once more.
If there are at least 2 of us inside your house, you'll open the door for me. You alone?
Thankfully, we don't have 2 visitors in the home, so he leaves us alone. Then this gentlemanly bow tie man comes up, and his arm is rotting. I like his bow tie though, so yeah, come on in. Yeah, I don't know how I managed to forget about this, but I forgot to say he wants the cultist gone, and I kind of wanted to see their ending, so. Finally, some stupid-ass 48-year-old chudjack dweeb who lives with his mother. This hits a little too close to home for my potential life prospects, so I have to let him in to save him from this fate.
You gotta be real. You gotta be real.
The next day, we get word of more corruption, and it's probably the most substantial yet. FEMA decided to slaughter everybody in a town and blamed it on just one visitor guy. Turns out the kid we let in just decided to leave home and wandered anywhere she wanted, and Chudjack here had still not woken up to the realization that something had indeed happened.
Bleeding gums, but she does have braces on. How are your teeth looking, old boy? Okay, yeah, he's bad, which means that he's fine. The whole group is dead. Hungry dogs tear at their remains.
FEMA,
we need more people,
comes in with the old fake choice technique and takes one of the cultists.
Yeah, of course you take the fucking kid. These guys are fucking bastards. Why can't I resist them, man? Why can't I just shoot the gun through the goddamn door? Just blast a big ass hole in his chest through the door. Let us not waste time. How fair, my clock.
The cultist leader shows up and for some reason thinks that they're all dead, even though they only took one and I couldn't do anything. But anyway, Not Important is here after slaughtering maybe 20 people and asks about the neighbor, which is quite curious.
His house burned down. Haven't seen him since.
Then asks for a sign that we're not the visitor.
I remember my eyes were fine.
So we show our eyes. No bloodshot marks, right? Seems fine.
What the fuck do you mean? Oh man, what? You're just ruining it.
What? You hear a madman behind the door, spitting furious words with raw aggression. You can only wait. But my stuff wasn't, like, red. Energy drink ruined run, it wasn't red! The haze of rage in the eyes of the Iron Man is more terrifying than any visitor. You hear his shallow wheezing. Bastard, he got me. And how many more has he slaughtered? How many has he burned? Thought he'd drag it out since I didn't go down easy. But what about the others? He's gone quiet. You should probably check. He's actually... Okay, we killed him at least. Good. We fucked him up too. Yes! Because of scum like you, so many are dead. People like you killed my friend, and people like you will never let anybody live in peace. What do you think, no one will fight back? These minds, damned by insanity. And now I've lost everything, but you still have something left to lose. I'll crush you. I'll drive you deep into the ground. I'll drown everything in your blood. Every bastard with a weapon in their hands dies today. Every last one. Okay.
Pretty cool ending, and honestly probably one of the clearest, as you'll come to see. So, going from our last save, we got the tall guy and Daniel Larson in our house. However, this is right before the first FEMA visit, so one of them gotta go.
For your arrest, relax.
Daniel Larson's gone, damn it. What the dude, Among Us.
So this Among Us man is all about that grind.
Okay, he has an Among Us shirt, bro.
Anyway, we got the child and cat back again, and this day I decide to execute the cat lady.
Got him.
Among Us man here was a pretty damn good sports betting gambler, having made over 30 million in debt, which I mean is honestly pretty damn good. I mean, if he can get away with stealing over 30 million, he's living life. Now this guy was pretty suspect, so the coin must decide.
Damn it, he was real.
Unlucky, but what can you do? The next night, tall man is taken away from me.
Oh man. I know it says don't say that.
Telling this guy that we're alone wasn't a particularly great choice, as he has powers.
Like it's coming. I told her. I said I was gonna kill her.
Even days later, the house remains empty. More rumors swirl out than the number of those who ever called it home. And the house, just like the final traces of the owner, has been lost to time. No relatives ever come to collect what was left behind. The owner simply vanished, as if they had never existed at all. Everything that belonged to them is lost, worn away, or forgotten. Yeah, so I think you genuinely get the point. It's just kind of a generic death ending. That's all there is to it. Let's go to the next one. Once more, Daniel is gone, and we then get this guy, who cannot talk. Even with the stitches off, he is still unintelligible. The cool thing is, he actually speaks with a cipher, though of course this isn't something you're gonna figure out normally. And let's check eyes. Okay, eyes are chill. Eyes are actually very, very normal.
He also seemed quite human. I like him, so it is a shame they steal him from me the very next night. This time I was also being a bit more nice to FEMA, since the first time around I kind of just argued with them any chance I got, like a pedantic wife trying to stop her husband from winning big on slots using their kid's university fund. A new character who is real cold, like really cold. Got the jacket on at all times.
Yeah, come on in, come on in.
And then the best character.
Who the fuck is this troll face ass guy?
Joe Rogan Experience.
How do I know you're really a stand-up guy? Believe me, I've got the biggest heart of any man you'll ever meet.
Absolutely swell guy who is an alcoholic. How can you not trust him?
Welcome to the Joe Rogan Experience.
Get him in here!
If I remove the jacket, will I die from the cold? Or worse, remain alive and feel even colder? So you don't shower? I'm not going to answer that question, sorry. This guy.
Now both of these guys that we let in showed some signs of being visitors, but out of the two, Cold Man was seemingly more suspect. Joe Rogan might just be Rogan. Nothing happened this night though, just Santa visiting again, so. Anyway, the girl then asks for us to call her friend, so maybe she could come over and keep her company during the whole dead family thing. Unfortunately, calling the number given, it turns out the mom and dad killed the kid as they were showing too many visitor signs. How unfortunate.
Go to hell. I'll call you back. Get the kid over. Get her corpse over. Send the corpse delivery. Darn, armpits. Oh, that don't look good. Didn't have his cold bunch, did it clearly?
So I decided to leave the both of them alone for today and also eat the mushroom as instructed by the mushroom man. Maybe that's why Joe Rogan came in too. Then this annoying ass character appears, just most obvious visitor ever, bruh, but I let her in anyway because I feel like I need somebody to give the eviction notice to. Up next, this guy.
Why are we so aggressive to this guy? You knock your own damn head in instead. Don't bang on my door.
Who is a Gravedigger, who I would have let in, but he was trying to sabotage my position on the Joe Rogan Experience podcast. Hell nah, bruh.
Done.
What? Get that pep off
What the
there.
fuck are you doing here?
The next day, we find that Joe Rogan has been hiding something from us. But this is the
it's the
Joe
rocks on
Rogan
the beach,
Experience.
not
He gotta let it all out.
I had a dog. She died a few days back. Okay, these are such asshole answers, and... Oh, but let me explain. She was suffering. I couldn't watch it anymore. Day in, day out, I saw the torment in her eyes, heard her whimpering at night, crying from the pain in her legs, and all because of that fucking car. If that cabbie hadn't been driving like an asshole, maybe she'd still be here. Oh! I'm glad I didn't let the cabbie in.
Sad story, but Joe Rogan was quite chill. Now, unfortunately, a certain incident would occur.
What is with my chat and telling me to shoot the child? 10 gifted subs, bro.
Before I could even decline this offer, 2 people had already fulfilled their side.
That's so funny. What the fuck? Why would you do this? Why? Why would you make me do this? Oh, and they're fucking clean too.
I had no choice, I had to do it.
I'm sorry.
And just like that, we became worse than any other person in this game so far. But I mean, really, it wasn't my fault though. And besides, it seems this put us in favor of FEMA, who now offered us a job. So pretty much exactly like in real life, if you are just the worst person to ever exist, just absolutely fucking deplorable human, you get offered a high position in the government.
I'm ready. Good. Take only what's essential. Housing will be provided. There's no point coming back here, not anytime soon at least. Feel disorientated. This is how FEMA usually recruits people. This is a big organization. You'll probably have to deal with a lot of people. Sounds like you'll be working long shifts. Whisking people out and hiring them on the spot? It's so strange. Is the turnover really that bad? It's not even clear what the work will be. You don't know what's become of your home, or what happened to those who lived with you. You get the feeling you won't ever be going back to your old life. Job wasn't designed with long-term survival in mind. Your only regret is not bringing the poster with you. What poster? What are we talking about? Alright, we got a job. You, Scotty.
Now, the one time FEMA doesn't take Daniel from me, this girl does.
She killed Daniel Larson?
This is Daniel Larson.
Why kill Daniel? What?
And on top of that, they steal Joe Rogan from me as well. Now, this girl is really selfish. She's like, nah, I gotta be the king of the house. Kick out the other girl. Basically, kill her so I can come in.
Kill her too.
Hell no.
Yeah, you don't kill fucking kids for being ugly unless you're like Pol Pot.
So this time I decided, maybe I should complete the quest of the Mushroom Man, or try to, at least. But first, she fake as hell. Get her out of here. And yep, as expected, fake. New guy, and this time it's just some dumbass rentoid coming here demanding to pay rent. I let him in since, you know, being a landlord is pretty nice.
This to you, sir, and address me with due respect, huh? Just fuck off already.
Now, this guy just kept being really annoying, so I hand him his rent, as he asked. And just like that, we evict this Redditoid rentoid. Unfortunately, they take the girl for some reason, and I had no way of stopping this, so that sucks. This time, we witness one of the strangest events in this game. This kid in a raincoat. He comes by and he's like, oh nah, wrong house, and then he leaves. Turns out I messed up Santa Claus's quest one more time, but oh well. Anyway, new character, this lady who seems to be a teacher. She looked after many kids who people were scared might be visitors. Unfortunately, everybody else wasn't too fond of this, so they burned down the house with all of the children. I would let her in, but she doesn't like the cultist, and I'm trying to get their ending. So sorry.
If you ever come across a lone child in need, please take care of them. Goodbye. Well, I haven't been doing that so far.
Then, homeless man. He seems alright. Come on in.
Just about to go to bed.
Unfortunately, it seems we made the wrong decision somewhere, and one of the cultists... It's over. Seems likely to be one of the sisters, and yep, fake as hell. Unfortunately, the other girl is a little bit upset that we just blew her sister's head smooth off, but I'm sure she'll get over it very soon. Then, Hatred Man comes again, and this time, I show my hands, which he is satisfied with.
I haven't got time for this bullshit. I'll test you properly next time.
But again, somebody dies.
Smells like someone died tonight. What?
Damn! Turns out the homeless man was guilty.
My bad, bro. My bad. It's unfortunate.
And who else at our door? The intruder.
I can't trust this fucking guy.
Who is really obsessed about dreams. Let him in.
That's 5 big booms.
Now for the final time, this skinny weirdo comes by.
Does the unknown scare you? Do you often wonder why you're still alive? Have you let any of us into your home? I got rid of anyone who didn't belong. You alone? I'm not alone. Still can't take matters into your own hands. That's why I'm here.
Then some random jogger who's really obsessed about getting strong and killing people, because soft people like him don't last in a situation like this. Basically, he's attended one too many classes of Andrew Tate's Hustlers University.
Nah, don't come in there.
Then we get some guy who looks like he's from Darkseid or some other old point-and-click horror game. He's an absolutely bonkers conspiracy theorist, but he seems fine. Now, we finally find out why the vigilante killed me last time. Despite it not even being announced on the TV yet, rapid eye movement is a sign of being a visitor.
I just hope someone here still dreams, that's all.
The next night, the vigilante visits us one last time, and we learn just how deranged he really is.
There was this family on the edge of the town, barricaded in, dad holding the door. But the wife, she was showing signs. He kept pleading with me. She's my wife, don't hurt her. Let her run, so I did what he couldn't. I killed her first, then him. Kids got away with the neighbors somehow.
This time, I show a photo, which seems to be adequate enough for him.
What happened to you? My friend got killed. People have lost their fucking minds. Why the hell would that asshole think a regular delivery guy is dangerous? Why kill him? What the fuck for? I'm sick of all this shit. I just want it to be over. Alright, take your order. I'm gone.
Babushka, who is probably the most boring character in this game. I mean, it's exactly like listening to the rants of an old person who is not self-aware enough to realize that nobody cares in real life. So it's pretty accurate in that regard. Finally, for the night, we get r/atheism moderator showing up to our door. And he hates Granny, so we don't let him in.
Character written by Viv Zepop. Fucking fuck. Seems that the FEMA are the visitors. And since those suits they wear cover them head to toe, there's no way to test them. Seems plausible, no? Honestly, this guy might be onto something.
Oh. Turns out r/atheism may have been correct. Now finally, we have made it to the end of the regular days, that is. So we decide it's time to board up all the windows and bunker down in the cellar until the end of times.
Together with the survivors, you make your way down into the cellar. It's cooler down here, but the air still feels heavy with unease. If you ration carefully, your food storage should last for a month or two. You seal the door. No one will be able to get in now. You keep track of the days by marking the cellar wall. The wait for the end drags on for nearly 2 months. The sun isn't the only threat looming overhead. Trust fades. Paranoia grows sharper by the day. You feel the stares. Cold, calculating, alien. The fear of death has paralyzed you. It's all about to end. Escape doesn't even cross your mind. There's nowhere left to run. Terror blinds you. It wasn't just humans you let into your home. They tear you apart. Pain sears through your body. You hope it will be over soon. It's hard to hold on to. Welcome me. Now, I don't know who it was, but it was probably one of these two guys. Anyway, let's do this again, because this game got 10 endings, you hear me? 10. Anyway, I'm sure you know how this goes by now, so I'll only show anything I consider to be important, or if it's something new and interesting. The nun lady we let in, this time we got some redneck lady showing up complaining about FEMA. Now, I hate the government too, so of course we let her in. Of course it's the fucking nun, of course. Boom. He was fake. So this time we get the mushroom and devour it on the first possible chance. So boom, that's the first step. Then we get this positive guy who's dressed like a baseball player. Seems like he doesn't like the redneck lady though, so I can't let him in. But even then, he stays nice. We also complete step 2 of the Wizard Santa Claus book, which requires us to eat this apple. Fences and wires won't stop my babies, and if they ain't come from below, they'll just tear their zone apart. Bless their hearts. They're coming now. Big Mama knows. What? What the hell are you talking about? We'll stomp these warrens y'all built. The walls will crack and the streets will run red. We'll build mountains with y'all corpses. I hear him crawling now. Almost here. Who are you? Big Mama wants to see our babies. Come to me. Reckon this house is good for us. What the fuck? I guess I have to. Oh, she was fake.
I gotta tell you about this beach. It made me old.
Now remember, Aiden Ross, Andrew Tate's greatest warrior, who wants to know how to kill? Well, I decided to give him a good demonstration, and it worked out quite well. Finally, we complete the final step of Santa Claus's wish list, and as expected, Wizard Man comes back and tells us this should stop the Mushroom Festival, and that he will be back soon to update. Dr. Phil pays us a visit, but it seems his soul has been corrupted by Andrew Tate and a random British man, so hell nah. But this random doctor comes by, and he promises to give us a lot more lore regarding FEMA, which does greatly intrigue me. They decided crowds were a threat to outbreak containment. So they took all the patients to quarantine zones and the hospitals, well, they just shut down. But none of this really matters since the next night Mushroom Man appears once more. Turns out the ritual we performed, well, it wasn't too effective and the mushrooms will come once more. So we must journey to the Mushroom Land. Come along now, lickety split. Mushroom! Mushrooms are something else, you know. Oh ho. They can grow very fast when things go bad. They can grow up, as fast as beanstalk, right before your eyes. Makes you wonder what will become of them once the clock strikes midnight, And the bigger the mushrooms, the more clumps of malice gather in the mycelium. Why, the cap could cover the whole earth, until there's nothing left. And now, dear boy, the mycelium must find a way to unleash all that rage. Fiddlesticks, our ritual was supposed to calm it down. The apple seeds were meant to remind it of the bond between humans and mushrooms. But it seems the mycelium's gone cuckoo now. Blinded by the fury trapped within its threads. Mushroom Land is out there somewhere. Hey, my dear boy, we have to stop the mycelium before the mushroom grows too large. Follow me, lickety split. Underground we go. King of the Mushroom Land. It's bleak. Fiddlesticks, looks like we're too late, my dear boy. Well, alrighty then. Say, you still got some of that kombucha? What kind of an ending is that, bro? Yeah, that ending was kind of just comic relief, but anyway, for these last few endings, I decided to go for a new game. I didn't really have much of a reasoning for this, other than I wanted a higher chance to see Daniel's storyline. Then, out of fear of the curses she may place upon to me, I let in the star sign lady, despite her looking incredibly fake, and she has like 200 teeth. So the star sign lady decided to kill the husband and wife, which is unfortunate, but yeah, we kill her and the mega depressed sister. Then the less depressed one gets taken by FEMA, so it's a win-win basically. Then this weirdo comes by.
You're looking for the brothel that's up the street. Better not talk like that about my daughter.
And I let him in, but that may have been a mistake.
Was somebody gonna die?
So I shoot cat lady.
What did you mean when you said we were immortal? Well, you could shoot yourself in the head and see for yourself if you want.
Yeah, alright Marcus, what if I just shoot you in the head instead, huh? What happens then? Now, how unfortunate is it that with my killing of these two, only the girl is left, and she is taken by FEMA.
That's the one person I have.
Oh, fuck.
Why Sigma males are more attractive than alpha males. Stay tuned.
The positive man we let in used to be a super angry and violent person, but he has now reformed to be better.
Check your teeth.
After a close call for the positive man, the wife beater is taken. Good riddance, really.
This is gonna prove to us whether the Gravedigger or the positive guy are fake. Yes, they real!
The Gravedigger's questline was kind of boring, really. He just talks about how acid is that you can't be buried anymore, and how he kept seeing grave spots he knew he buried someone in now be empty. Nikocado here was absolutely filthy. I mean, just look at this bathwater, bro. And he even asks for my beer just to give me some worthless ass money. He seems real though, but I don't like him, so eviction notice, bro. Get your fat ass out of my house.
Hello there, human.
A new person shows up. Some weirdo Christian purger. He probably fake, but I need people for FEMA to take, so I take him in.
What did you lose? My family. Our home burned down while I was out. I was only gone a minute to grab some water. I came back to smoke and ash. Their memory gives me strength. That's why I try to help people. Would you want it all back? Your home, your family? If I could see them again, talk to them, hug them, of course I would. But bring everything back? I'm not so sure. I'm gonna spend one more day with them. But if it meant giving up what I've learned, how to forgive and keep going, then no, I wouldn't. To hold on to what we have now than be eaten up by what we've lost. Damn, wise man, wise man.
He chills in the same bathroom as the fat-ass minister, and I don't really like either of them. That bathroom was meant for one person, and one person only, but they keep taking him from me. This time, I let in Dr. Thomas Phil. He's an asshole, but he seems pretty real. And of course, FEMA takes the cultist. Guess we can't get that ending.
Bang. Weak, bang. Old, bang. That's how you make them feel you.
Dr. Phil here really just hates everybody. I decided to take his advice and kill the blind guy for being blind and having good dental records. What? When he's real? New person tonight? Fat man in wheelchair. Wrong house, but I let him in. Another new man. Guy in a FEMA uniform who says he is not FEMA and took the outfit off a guard.
No, you can't fucking work in because I'm supersetting and, you know, you're gonna fuck my workout up, so no, fuck you, you can't work in.
Later on, he shows some inconsistencies in his dialogue. I wonder if the game is insinuating that he's lying.
No way, not safe. You'll have to test me like this. Oh, well, that's fucking useless then, you idiot. Moron. Dumbass. The armpits. What, he said, so he won't take the glove off. What? Now, unfortunately, my various conversations with people took up too much of my time, and the opportunity to kill has slipped through my fingers. And some of the people I let in were visitors, probably one of these three, so that was a waste of time. Alright, let's speed this up. New guy. He got shot by FEMA and needs help. I tried to let him in, but he don't like the cultists. So I say no. He gets pissed and cusses me out. Now finally, after like 4 failed attempts, the cultists were not taken by FEMA and a visitor did not kill any of them, and the cultist leader happy, offering for us to join in the ritual. Seeing a new ending opportunity, I agree. Shut up! We are ready. Feet and corruption of her word kept us from her embrace. Not to pass into nothingness, but to return into death. To find peace in what lies beyond. Long ago, this knowledge dwelled upon the earth. We walked the path in the ways of old. Do you feel it? She is here. Her voice echoes in the air, its owner unclear. You appeared from nowhere, drawing eyes upon yourself. Some doors are best left closed. Come, I will hide you. I shall return you to where you were always meant to be. I don't get this ending. I will grant you peace, just as humanity has always longed for. You were never meant to survive the madness of the cosmos. I will preserve your memory.
Probably one of the lamest endings, to be honest, but I guess cults themselves are pretty lame, so it's quite accurate. FEMA officer,
I'm a lying piece of shit.
is real. Disabled schizoid, fake, and gay. Bowtie man, I know I didn't go over his story at all, but it's kind of boring. All you need to know is he's fake, so now being sure that I only have real base guys,
of the hard. I want to be with these men.
we once again barricade and wait until the end. This ending is pretty much the same up until...
One day, you catch an announcement on the radio. Solar activity is fading. Yo! Scientists predict that in a couple of days, we will be safe to go outside during daylight hours in a few days' time. You feel disappointment? You realize you'll live through this year after all. But then what? Will next summer be the last? The thought of waiting for the end is a suffocating burden. But at least one of the others seems happy. Who knows? Maybe there's still a decade left ahead of you?
Quite a depressing ending. Even when we survive and win, there's not much to look forward to. But cool, I like this one. Alright, next ending. This time, we inspect the FEMA officer a little bit more, and despite what he was trying to tell us, he really was a FEMA agent. New ugly lady shows up, says her husband is a FEMA officer. I would let her in as well, but she's a bit too demanding. Get the fuck up out of here. And we get the final bit from the FEMA officer. The widow and him are involved. And rather than having sympathy for her, he just thinks she's crazy. So calling him out for this, he decides to just leave, and the burn victim passes away. Everybody's dying, but I failed this run anyway, so moving on. We let that one makeup lady in, but every time I let in a new character, they just get taken away anyway, so what's even the point? Then I decide to kill this visitor.
How is that possible?
Yeah, so up until this point, I did not know that whether or not a character is a visitor is actually random for most of the characters. Regardless though, this was actually completely fine, since one of the endings requires you to just kill as many people as you can. So we start doing just that.
Kill you! I'm gonna kill you! I'm gonna kill you! I'm gonna kill you!
Did you do something? Killed visitors? No, something's definitely wrong. Wait, I see it now. You were too scared. Oh goodness, your fear has blinded you. I don't think I can fix what comes next. I'm so sorry. Oh? Dying is terrifying. The dread alone can drive you mad. It pushes you towards terrible choices. I can see the plans they had laid out for you. Yet seeing what lay ahead only made things worse. Oh damn! What was it that scared you so? Pain? Fading away? You can't stop it. Sooner or later. But you chose sooner. Why is Adolf Hitler beating me up? They threw you out into the street, unarmed, bloodied. You have no strength left to crawl away from the sunlight. No way to end your suffering on your own terms. You'll burn, slowly, and there's no one left to blame. Unless... Alright, that's that ending. Alright, so this next ending, we gotta follow the advice of the wise northern lion instead. The bald man shows up again after we get the cat to give us a crucial hint that testing for the next 2 days will fail his quest. And naturally, my smartass proceeds to check if Babushka is real the very next day. Oh fuck, I'm an idiot. Attempt 2. This time with Babushka and Cat Lady in the house, they decide to slime out the little girl, which is quite unfortunate. I just can't finish her storyline ever. And then, Rick Harris not looking too good. But he gives us a new hint that we must start digging in the cellar. So the next day we go to do that, but this uses up all of our energy. So I order some energy drinks, and now I finally decide to go kill the cat lady. Okay. I love dance show. You shouldn't watch shooter. What the fuck? You try one more? What the fuck? La dee dee. I stand close and yet you shoot with eyes closed, or are you just big dumb? Shoot. I tire now. I run away. It's faster. Okay. Jeez, okay, that was cool as shit. Wow. And with this brings a curse upon to us. Oh. What the fuck? This is new. A bad dream that removes everybody from our house. Thankfully, the visitor does not show up on this day, but neither does anybody else. The next day, utilizing energy drinks, we finish digging the hole, and inside, we find a cave system. This is crazy. With a miner that we can speak to.
I love miners.
Who's there? Thought I heard something. What is it? There's a hole. Something's going on near it, too. A real quiet hum, and it never stops. One of our guys went in. I stayed up here, just in case he needs a hand. Currently, however, we cannot access this hole, which is unfortunate since that's a definite way to progress this ending. We must risk our lives on the night once more. And just when I thought it was over, Joe Rogan comes in and saves us from the visitor. Yeah! What do you think of that, visitor? I'm not alone in this.
What?
That nigga raped this whole fucking project.
Seems like the visitor got V triggered.
And I'll lose again to fucking hatred.
Alright, so check this out. We let in this Giga Alpha, and on the same night, he dies.
Look at that idiot though. He was talking about, oh, I'm such an alpha. I'm such an alpha in the pack. You know, we gotta kill all these weak motherfuckers. Who dies on the first day? Him. Anyway, the cold jacket person. Remember how that one time he said he would show us a secret tomorrow, but then we died? Now we finally get to see it. These codes, I believe, the reason for my cold. Look.
Oh, hell no.
What did you do? I didn't mean to.
And yep, he is a visitor. Friendly one though, pretty chill about it. He may have killed 2 people on accident, but it's alright. And this time, we are able to enter the hole that was dug up by the miner. And inside, something unique.
Please start doing it. What the fuck? Is this what being a visitor is like? Man, get me infected right now. Death. Congratulations. You emerge into an odd space. A hallway stretches before you, with a desk at the end. Where am I? In these sorrowful lands, everything is geared for winter. Shall I keep hold of your shadow? I can see what you want me to. You have no reason to fear. There's nothing left to be afraid of. Am I dead? Is this the end? Am I dead? What does it truly mean to be dead? Maybe you simply fell asleep and have found each other within a dream. We are alike in that way. I am the unwanted sibling, the outcast in the family of humanity. What do I do now? Is there nothing else? Of course. Where do you want to go? To those whose eyes carved marks into your heart? No, you don't want to see them. You're tired. I know where you need to go. Abundance. That's what you wanted, isn't it? Okay. Okay. It's just our house, actually. Am I dead? Can I watch a movie or something? Is anyone here? Day and night mean nothing here. I don't know how long I've been here, but now I feel calm. So very calm. I hear no footsteps, no voices. I feel nothing. I don't remember how I got here. I don't know how to leave, but I don't really want to. I just hope this lasts a little longer. I wonder what it all meant. Why was I allowed in? Will someone come for me? I wish I could meet them again, but that can wait. I'm tired. I'll just rest a while.
Okay, pretty cool ending actually. Now, one final ending is left. Let's speed it up, you know how this goes by now. This ending involves allowing this lady inside and not kicking her out for a few days. As you can see, each night a baby grows in her stomach more and more, until eventually, after waking up in the morning,
boom! Oh ho ho.
Now you gotta go around the house and find where the baby is hiding 3 times for some reason. Oh man, these little brats always getting themselves into trouble. Like, how did he even get up there? You take your eyes off the kids for a second, and then it just does some shit like this. And then he goes underneath the bathtub. Like, so irresponsible, man. Like, come on, kid. This is what I'm trying to tell you. You're gonna drown being under the water like that. So now that we found him 3 times, we go to bed. And the next night, looking out the door gives us our final ending.
You saw that child, yes, but that's not what this is about. Something keeps watching you. A choking fog smothers the world, swallowing every sound. Its silence envelops the world like cotton. Sounds like people are whispering. You call out, but the air falls still. Is meeting them a good omen? Or are they harbingers of disaster? The child stirs in their arms. It can no longer bring light into this world. At least you don't think it can. Is it our salvation or damnation? Panic grips you. The 3 of them yank the child in opposite directions. Wait, no. You raise your gun and fire blindly, somewhere, anywhere. What is this? Why is everyone dressed like that? More figures emerge from within the fog. You're the prophet. A woman says, don't you see? Your name, the sins of this world. You are our salvation. The child would have led us to a kingdom of war, a dark temptation. But you will drive the darkness away and usher the coming of paradise. Your sacrifice will save us all. Her words leave you paralyzed. What is this madness? Whatever they mean, one thing is sure. The child is no longer among the living. Who knows what they'll do to you? You catch the glint of metal nails clutched in a hand among the crowd. Something terrible is about to happen in this town.
Alright, cool. Probably the ending that made the least amount of sense to me. I mean, I'm sure it has some sort of deeper meaning if you analyze it closely, but the other endings are better. So that's every ending. Overall, this game is pretty good. I don't think it's perfect. It definitely has some flaws in terms of replay value, and how the game seems to purposefully just do everything it can to stop you from seeing each character's story fully. But I quite like how cryptic and hard it is to figure out who is a visitor. Normally with games like this, it's like, okay, you can just check for this one sign and they're guaranteed to be a visitor. But in this game you really can't tell 100% even after multiple playthroughs. Almost all of the endings are also quite cryptic and refuse to give any proper closure, which I can understand why some people would dislike, but I think it is pretty damn unique and interesting. Anyway, that is all. Make sure to check up on your Zen garden. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.
Hey, yo, the
Exit.
here. Oh, nigga! Ah! My ears burn!